clear cut and a strong foundation of the static subject, you can easily solve this kind of question. Also here, what is actually interesting to know that here I have applied the concept, what I have studied in the static subject. How to apply this concept in solving the prelims question. Here the mentor will be helping you out in order to do it. This is why mentorship plays a very critical role in the preparation. So hi all, in this video I will explain you, if you have a strong hold over the static topic, you can easily solve some of the most tricky questions and the current affairs question in the prelims examination. So see this question. In this question it is saying that consider the following statement regarding World Toilet Organization. So this question seems like a current affairs based, but still if you have a good hold on the static part, you can easily solve this question. Let's see how. So the first statement is saying that it is one of the agencies of the United Nations. So I don't know about the World Toilet Organization, but I have clear-cut idea regarding to the United Nations and its specialized agencies. Some of the specialized agencies of United Nations are UNEP, UNDP, World Bank, IMF, but we have never seen the World Toilet Organization as a specialized agency of the United Nations. So if I have a clarity regarding to the United Nations and its specialized agencies, I can clearly rule this statement out. However, now going to the next point, World Toilet Summit, World Toilet Day, World Toilet College, initiative of this organization and inspire action to tackle the global sanitation crisis. So this is what एक NGO का क्या काम होता है? What is the role of an NGO? This is basically World Toilet Organization and it is what? It is a non-government organization. तो NGO क्या करता है? NGO का काम ही होता है awareness करना. So definitely this option will be correct. What it is saying is the initiative of this organization inspire action to tackle the global sanitation crisis. Obviously it is doing that. Now see the question statement number 3. The main focus of its function is to grant fund. So here the keyword is granting of fund to the least developed countries and developing countries to achieve the end of open defecation. So एक NGO के पास fund grant करने का इतना पैसा होता नहीं है. टेक्निकली गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट करती है फंड. एनजीओस का काम क्या होता है? दे आर टेकिंग द फंड फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड डूइंग द अवेयरनेस. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट विल ऑल्सो बी रूल्ड आउट. सो द आंसर विल बी व्हाट? 2 ओनली. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ सी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस. See, there is another one, also one question which seems like a current affair based, but it can be easily solved through the understanding of the static point. Like see the question number 5. In this question you can see that which of the following countries are well known as the 2 largest cocoa producer in the world. So ये question देखने से ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये question current affair based है और factual based है. But technically if you see this question carefully, if you read this question is not basically a current affair based. Or maybe it is current affairs based, but it can be solved with the knowledge of a static. Means कि geography में if you have studied the climatic region of the world carefully from GC Leon, then you can easily solve this question. You just only need to know कि what cocoa is actually required, what climatic condition cocoa is actually required for its production. तो कोकोआ के प्रोडक्शन के लिए हमें हॉट एंड ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन की जरूरत होती है. तो हॉट एंड ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन, द लार्जेस्ट कोकोआ प्रोड्यूसर इन द वर्ल्ड, हॉट एंड ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन किस रीजन में होगा? इक्वेटोरियल रेन फॉरेस्ट वाले रीजन में होगा. तो इक्वेटोरियल रेन फॉरेस्ट रीजन में अगर मुझे पता है कि कोकोआ का प्रोडक्शन होता है, हियर इन दिस ऑप्शन यू ओनली नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, इतना देखना है कि कौन सी अफ्रीकन कंट्री इक्वेटोरियल रीजन में लाई करती है. तो वी नो दैट दिस इज अ मैप ऑफ अफ्रीका. अल्जीरिया एंड मोरक्को नॉर्थ ऑफ द अफ्रीका में लाई करता है. बोस्वाना एंड नामीबिया साउथ ऑफ द अफ्रीका इधर लाई करता है. कोटे डे एवरे एंड घना इज लाइंग इन द इक्वेटोरियल रीजन एंड दस इट्स आंसर इज कोटे डे एवरे एंड घना. So I hope you understand that if you have a clear cut and a strong foundation of the static subject, you can easily solve this kind of question. Also here what is actually interesting to know that here I have applied the concept, what I have studied in the static subject. How to apply this concept in solving the prelims question. Here the mentor will be helping you out in order to do it. This is why mentorship play a very critical role in the preparation. Thank you.